Alright, this is video number 4 of the Dauntless Writing How to Make an Author website. And now we'll be looking at the posts and pages. You see this page looking pretty blank even though it's quite functional. So let's go into the dashboard and have a look. Okay, now posts and pages are quite similar in nature, but their function on your website is slightly different. The way to make them is exactly the same, and because of that we'll start with posts, but the way they display on your website is slightly different. Here are the random things that WordPress attaches to your site, and there's the allow comments button if you want to toggle that for a specific post or page. It's the same on all of them. Just remember to always click update after you're done with that. For now, let's trash these two hello worlds. I have already said hello to the world this morning. Okay, and then the other one as well. Great stuff. Alright, so now we have a blank canvas to work with. Let's go to add new. That will take us to a type of graphical interface like this one. We can put the title and can put our posts. I'm going to be using the standard lorem ipsum for my content because I'm too lazy to write 5,500 words for this specific one right now. Of course, if you want great content on your website, it's better not to use the lorem ipsums, as you might get caught for plagiarism. If you paste it, your content that you've written on whatever you would like, it'll appear as it does in your browser, and here you can insert media. They say pictures are very important in SEO and for the visual display, so just go to insert media, find your picture. I've got a few here saved from hjkruger.com's site. He allowed me to use some of his brilliant pictures. Go over to hjkruger.com, you can see some of the pictures. He's also a writer, which is nice, and I helped him with his website earlier. Okay, so that's the picture. The picture title is extremely important for SEO, so make it as descriptive as to your post or page as possible. Also then copy that into the alt text and description as well. These are back-end type of things which will make SEO a lot better for you because Google will think your site is very relevant. Here you change where the picture displays, right. I wanted to display on the right, and or if you can find it, oh, it's there at the bottom. And now if you move it up, it'll keep its right orientation and move the text around. This is of course under the visual display of the create a post. Where you place it will pretty much be where it's left. Okay, now if you look at the title here, it shows the permalink, which is the post title that you selected. Even better for SEO, so keep that in mind. Okay, now we're onto the media, and let's make this left aligned. Add another picture to this post. You can of course add as many other pictures as you like, and the more the merrier in this case. And as you can see, it's left aligned now. You can change the alignment by clicking on the picture itself. As I mouse over it, you'll see the tools for that appear. But okay, let's place it there and break up the text nicely so that it looks like a quite organic type of thing. We can also set up a featured image which will display more prominently on your theme on certain pages and on the top of pages, if that's what you like. But now that we have our post nicely loaded up and all the contents here, let's look at the SEO, and that's what we needed Yoast SEO for. The snippet preview is what will appear in Google, and the focus keyword is what we were trying to rank for. You know, the type of text we're trying to rank. So let's go with lorem ipsum, dolor, which is a really hot topic right now and we'd like to rank high in Google because of that. And see now here, Yoast SEO gives us what we need to do to make our focus keyword more relevant to the search engines themselves. So let's copy that first line because that's what we're looking for in the meta description. You'll see it appear under the snippet preview for Google as well, because that's how the page now will display if somebody searches for it. Yeah, if it's a bit long, it cuts off. Oh, there's still a little bit of problem with the site title, but that will be fixed when we update. But now you see the focus keyword isn't appearing in the title. So let's make it happen in the title. You know, our title will immediately look a little bit better. and then we just need to change the permalink to a 2 because the permalink is automatically drawn the first time but not the second time. Make everything small caps to make it look nice and congruent with the rest of your site, and then yeah, that should really do it. Okay, let's press OK on that. Now this is a lot better site title because it's in line with our keyword that we're looking for as Yoast is looking for it. Oh, see, article heading is great, but the page URL, not yet. We'll need to update for that. Let's hit. You can of course change it to private or draft so that it won't appear on the site. But for now, we don't mind. The site isn't live yet, so let's hit publish. That will cause Yoast to update so that we can see how Yoast thinks we are doing with regards to SEO. Let's go to page analysis. Now here is a whole bunch of things you can do, and also a bunch of stuff you're doing right to make your site rank better with the search engines. These are the things you do right, are in green, and yellow is things you can improve on, such as H2 tags. We'll talk about that in a moment. And then images do not contain, see, they even pick up the images. The meta description's a bit short, which is fine. I don't mind that too much. But let's look at the H2 tags, which is very important. H2 tags lets Google know what each part of it is about. So just type our keyword again, because that's what we're looking for. Now here, under toolbar toggle, you get a lot more options in order to make your site appear better, and heading 2 are those H2 tags that we were looking for. That's what they'll look like visually, and okay, we'll need to update first before Yoast picks up what we've been doing, and see, suddenly the SEO is good. I like that. Come on, update, and we are good. Okay. See now, yeah, the SEO really likes this. Okay, content now has 2 checks. Page analysis looks a little bit better. The meta description, okay. Literally just follow what Yoast is telling you. Okay, and advanced we're not so sure, but anyway. And this is where you put in all the details that you want when people share. If they press your share button, this is where they'll draw the information from. Whatever you would like. You can upload images here. I use Canva to create my images for this, and that's the right size. They even give you the sizes you need there and the titles, and that way you can really customize what people see when they click on your share buttons that we installed a little bit earlier. But okay, let's update this post. It is a post, so I'll show you how that appears on the site. Okay, let's go to the site itself and visit new tab. All right, see, there's our post and our featured image right on top. It automatically crops, the theme automatically crops it to make it fit the way it does. And if you click on the page itself, it'll take you to the featured image much more prominently displayed and not crunched down by the theme. And our in-text image is still displaying all right. That's all good. You might have to look a little bit. And these share buttons will of course pull through your Yoast SEO stuff. Okay, that looks pretty neat for a post. Okay, let's go look at we can change the settings here as well. There's an edit post there as well, but yeah, let's go to the pages. All pages will show us those sample pages that I pointed out a little bit earlier. But first, let's just copy the text. I don't want to retype this entire lorem ipsum. Alright, now this is our page. Pages are slightly different, whereas posts are more transient, blog post types things. Pages are more permanent fixtures on your website. That would be things like your About page and your Contact Us page and book pages. If you have books published, a specific page for each book will be great. We can even use subpages, parent pages and subpages to do that, and that you can do here. But okay, as you can see, Yoast SEO treats each page the same as they do posts, so we don't have to go through that again. It's just 100% the same as a post. Well, let's look at the differences between a page and a post by editing our post that we did earlier, you can see that there are categories and tags and those kind of things which links posts together which aren't on pages. Tags are another way to link them together so that they're all grouped up into certain groups, and some themes even display them together. Now, on pages, what we have is page attributes, which is parent page and templates and order. What I'm going to be doing now is creating a sub page under a parent page so they can be grouped under each other on your website. That is such as if you have a book page or a main books page, a series page, and then sub pages for every single book under that series. So let's just copy a little bit of this text. Oh, we still have our sample pages from before, so let's get rid of those. The same way as usual, click the trash button over there to get rid of them. And then we'll create the sub page by going to the add new and then pasting our details here. Okay, this is where you put in your content, and it's the same as with the posts. We use the exact same methods that we used with the posts to make this page, but let's make this one a sub page. Everything's exactly the same. Let's hit. But importantly, now here, you select the parent page, which is one of the other pages you made. It can't be a post, it needs to be a page. And select that as a parent page and hit publish, and let's see what that does. We have lorem ipsum dolor the page, and this should, by all counts, see if we can go to the page itself. Let's have a look. Remember, any changes you make to your back end needs to be refreshed. Okay, and there we are. Now we have lorem ipsum dolor the page and lorem ipsum dolor the sub page under it, which is nice. Okay, this is still our post, and if you click on the sub page, it'll go to the sub page. Alright, and if you click on lorem ipsum dolor the page, it'll go to the page. You can see the URL at the top changes nicely because now we have the full long tail keyword, which is lorem ipsum dolor the page / lorem ipsum dolor the sub page. Okay, well, everything is exactly the same, but this is good setup if you're wanting a blog in front of your website, that your website is a blog and then a website as well. But what if you want just a showcase static style website? And that's where static pages comes in. So that's what we were talking about next. We have our two pages, we have our sub page and our main page. So what we do is you go to your toolbar at the top there, you click on customize, and then a menu will appear. All right, and then there's a static, well, a lot of options here really, but let's go for the static front page. And then this is where you select the page and or post that you want as your static front page. It's default set to your latest posts, which is good for a blog but not very good for a static website. Maybe we want lorem ipsum dolor the sub page to be the front page of the website and people to navigate using the links to the pages themselves from your header. And in that way, if we refresh this, our sub page is now the front page of our website, and then there is the URL is the straight URL, and this is our front page. It's sticky. Okay, but let's look at the other option. Okay, latest posts means that the blog part, the posts, will be the front page of your website like it was before, and people will need to navigate to your pages using your menus and bars at the top. But for now, let's keep it a blog on the front. I think that's enough for this video. In the next video, we'll be talking about pretty links and making your site look really pretty. Thank you for sticking around this far, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.